$1 million. Say that out loud. Most people hear that number and immediately think of someone else. A tech founder, a corporate executive, someone born into the right family. Someone who makes more money than they'll ever see. Not them. But here's what those people don't know, and what you're about to find out. Building a $1 million portfolio on a $50,000 salary is not a fantasy. It's arithmetic. And the math is going to surprise you. Today, I'm going to walk you through exactly how it works. Not motivation, not theory. The actual numbers, what you need to save each month, at what age, using what accounts to hit $1 million before you retire. No shortcuts, no gimmicks, just math. Let's run it. For decades, the message working class Americans received was simple. Millionaires are a different kind of people. They have a different kind of luck. They went to the right schools. They knew the right people. They had money to begin with. And because people believed that, they stopped doing the math. Why bother calculating what's impossible? But here's the truth. Nobody told you. The number one factor in building $1 million portfolio is not income. It's not connections. It's not even how smart you are with money. It's time. Time in the market. That's it. That is the single most powerful variable in the entire equation. And time is the one thing that every person on a $50,000 salary has the exact same access to as every person making $500,000. You cannot buy more of it. You cannot speed it up. But you can start using it today, and the people who start earliest win by the widest margin. Let's say you're 25 years old. You earn $50,000 a year. You want to retire at 65 with $1 million portfolio. You have 40 years. The S&P 500, the index that tracks the 500 largest companies in America, has averaged approximately 8% annual returns over the last 50 years. That's after accounting for inflation and market downturns. 8% is a conservative, widely used benchmark. That's the number we're working with. At 8% annual returns, to reach $1 million by age 65, starting at 25, you need to invest $286 a month. $286. On a $50,000 salary, your take-home pay after federal and state taxes is roughly $3,200 to $3,400 a month, depending on your state. $286 is less than 9% of your take-home pay. Now here's the part that will stop you cold. Over 40 years, you will contribute a total of $137,280 of your own money. That is all you put in. The remaining $862,720, over 86% of your final million, is built entirely by compound interest. The market does 86 cents of every dollar. You are not earning your way to $1 million. You are letting time and math do the work for you. Your only job is to start and not stop. Now let's say you're 30. You've got 35 years until retirement. Same salary, same 8% return target. The number changes. Not dramatically, but enough to feel it. At 30, you need to invest $437 a month to reach $1 million by 65. That's $151 more per month than if you'd started at 25. $151 for waiting 5 years. Over those 35 years, you'll contribute $183,540 of your own money. Nearly $46,000 more in personal contributions, just because you waited half a decade. The lesson isn't to feel bad if you're 30 and haven't started. The lesson is that starting today is dramatically better than starting next year. And starting next year is dramatically better than starting in 5 years. Every month you wait, the math gets harder. Not catastrophically harder. You can still reach $1 million at 30, at 35, even at 40. But each year of delay costs you real money and requires more from you personally. Let's take it one step further. You're 35. 30 years until retirement. Now you need $673 a month. Still doable on a $50,000 salary. It's tight, that's about 21% of take-home pay. But it's mathematically achievable with disciplined budgeting and the right account strategy. Over 30 years, you'll contribute $242,280 of your own money. That's $105,000 more than the person who started at 25 for the exact same end result. This is what people mean when they say time is your most valuable financial asset. The 5-year-old who invests $286 a month and the 5-year-old who invests $673 a month both retire with $1 million. But the 5-year-old contributed $105,000 less and spent $387 less every single month for 10 extra years. Starting early is not just good advice. It is a quantifiable financial advantage that no salary increase can fully replace. Now let's talk about where this money goes, because the account you use determines how much of your growth you actually keep. You have two primary tools, a 401k through your employer and a Roth IRA. Here's how to use both. First, if your employer offers a 401k match, that is the single highest return investment available to you. A 3% match on a $50,000 salary is $1,500 of free money per year. That's $125 a month added to your portfolio at zero cost. Before you do anything else, contribute enough to capture the full match. Every dollar you leave on the table is a 100% return you just passed on. Second, open a Roth IRA. In 2024, you can contribute up to $7,000 per year, $583 a month. The Roth IRA grows completely tax-free. You pay tax on the money going in, and you pay zero taxes on every dollar of growth when you withdraw it in retirement. On a $1 million portfolio, the difference between paying taxes on withdrawal and paying zero is enormous. We're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. Here's the practical split for someone on a $50,000 salary. Contribute to your 401k up to the employer match first. Then max your Roth IRA at $583 a month. If you have anything left over, put it back into the 401k. For the 5-year-old, who only needs $286 a month to hit $1 million, your full goal is funded before you even hit the Roth IRA limit. Put it all in the Roth. Let it grow tax-free, and you will retire with $1 million and not owe a single dollar in tax on the gains. That is the play. Here's where most people lose the game. They get a raise. Their income goes from $50,000 to $55,000. Their lifestyle adjusts. New car, better apartment, nicer restaurants. And their investment contributions stay exactly the same. This is called lifestyle creep, and it is the reason people with above-average incomes still retire with below-average portfolios. The rule is simple. Every time your income increases, whether it's a raise, a bonus, a side income, a tax refund, put at least half of the increase directly into your investments before your lifestyle touches it. A $5,000 raise equals roughly $300 extra per month after taxes. Put $150 of that straight into your Roth IRA or 401k. Your lifestyle still gets a bump, your portfolio accelerates, and you never feel the pinch because you never adjusted to that money in the first place. Do that consistently across a career, 2, 3, 4 raises over 20 years, and your $1 million portfolio arrives years ahead of schedule. Here's what I want you to understand about this number. $1 million is not a personality type. It is not reserved for people born into certain zip codes or certain families. It is the output of a specific, repeatable mathematical process, and that process is available to anyone who starts it. The $286 a month that builds $1 million by 65 is less than most people spend on streaming subscriptions, takeout, and impulse purchases in a given month. It is not an impossible sacrifice. It is a reallocation. You are not waiting to earn more. You are not waiting until the market is right. You are not waiting until things calm down, until the kids are older, until you feel more ready. The math has already been calculated. The accounts exist. The index funds are open. The only variable left is when you decide to start. And the answer to that question, if you're being honest with yourself, is right now. Let me leave you with the 3 numbers that matter. If you start at 25, your number is $286 a month. If you start at 30, your number is $437 a month. If you start at 35, your number is $673 a month. Pick your number. Open a Roth IRA this week. Set up automatic contributions. then leave it alone for decades. The market will do the rest. $1 million on a $50,000 salary is not a dream, it's a deposit schedule. Make the deposit.